Wait, 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 wait for it. Oh wait, you know what? I just realized I need to do this first. This'll work. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into episode number 42 of the Primetime with Taff and Phil podcast. We are clocking in. It is August 12th, 2025. I say clock in like I'm making mad stacks off this. That's not true. I'm not making any money off this. I'm just having a good time and chillax. What are you doing? What do you want? Well, hi, how are you? Oh, well, you didn't say anything, you goofball. What do you mean the timing was perfect? I said, you know what? Hold on.
I saw that you like.
Oh, okay.
Are you also, am I echoing? Can you hear yourself or no?
Nope. I cannot. Or I don't. Now I just don't hear you. So. Alright. Taft's laptop probably at 3% off. Yeah, hold on. I had it in the wrong spot. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Switching it over to here. Alright. Well, hopefully he learns to get back in that spot in a second. Because he's unable to move. There we go. Yeah, you're echoing. You're fine. I'm not echoing on your thing. No, but your quality is absolute dog water.
Man. Yeah, I didn't bring my microphone.
Yeah,
maybe we'll just.
I figured you didn't.
Yeah, I brought it with me to New York.
But you didn't bring it.
I'm gonna be back in Philly, man.
What? I'm live now. Like, you know, like, dude, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Put me in, coach.
Bro, you don't even have a shirt on. Put on some clothes.
All right, can I get my pirate garb on, and then we'll go?
Okay.
Wait, how bad is this? Like, can the people understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's just, yeah, go ahead.
Well, what do you think would make for the best viewing experience?
You with a shirt on. Let's start there.
Well, yeah, we'll start with that, but like, okay, yeah. Right.
I'm live right now, brother. You just every time with this man, it is an absolute headache. Every time with this guy. Hold on, I gotta switch it over to this.
Time with Taff and Phil and Harry and Blake.
Hey, Blake! I hear you. Hold on. I need to get you the thing. Oh, you guys are on the other side. Yellow?
Oh, hello. Did you not see that?
I can see you.
To a crisp.
I can see you, but I can't hear you. Yes.
Philip White.
Yes. Yeah, hello? Do you guys not hear me?
No, we can hear you.
Okay. Well, yeah, then you can hear me. What's going on?
What would you rate my butt cheeks 1 to 10?
It's a great. Hold on, I gotta fix this crop job real quick. Yeah, hold on. I have to crop this.
Yeah, you probably do.
I'll send you a picture.
There you go.
This is not on the stream, bro. Put them away. Now, hold on. Let me see what I'm looking at here.
You got it?
You might break the fire pit before you break that. What you got going on, Phil? Here, let me take you over to the hammock here.
You're taking me to the hammock. Wow, what an experience. Hold on, I just need to.
Wishing I was. Oh, there goes the charger.
That's.
So what's on the docket today? Are we talking preseason? Or are we talking?
I have preseason stuff to go over. Yeah, some big preseason stuff, and then I was
How
thinking
did you
I
like
was
that
just gonna.
70-yarder from Cam Little?
Well, we won the game, so that part doesn't matter. That just
That
means
thing was good from 73, though.
Yeah, I know, but that just means that that's who I'm drafting in the last round. Like that's all that is.
I'm taking him 3rd round. What do you mean?
Dude, I want to talk
You're
about Shador. Are we talking about
insane.
Shador?
Oh,
You're
yes, we should talk about
insane.
Shador. No, we were talking about Cam Little.
Right there. That looks
Hottest
fixed.
new
All right.
kicker.
About Cam Little.
Jacksonville's kicker. He hit the 70-yarder.
Dude, I get the weirdest freaking headlines. Like you and Phil will tell me stuff about that, and then I'll get a headline that's like Aaron Rodgers doesn't like his helmet.
Yeah, because you're basic, bro. I got that one too, though.
But
No, I think Shador's the future.
Man, whoa, relax, dog. Relax.
It's his job to lose. His job to lose.
You can't beat Joe Flacco, and you know that.
what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Play 40-year-old Joe Flacco ahead of the stud?
Hey, Joe Flacco took him to the playoffs. Don't forget.
Yeah, and then got blown out his
mobility.
booty cheek. Got blown
And
out.
wait,
man.
what's their tight end's name?
Njoku? He's not even the best
Njoku?
pass catcher. Jerry Judy's probably a better.
Ooh, David and
wide
Joku's
receiver.
good.
And Njoku's a stud.
David and Joku's set for a big year.
Yeah.
Ah, I see. Is that the status? Is that the status quo? I mean, he had a decent year last year, but I don't think he's. I don't know. I would imagine Jerry Judy's more in a position.
Wait, is Jerry Jeudy on the Browns?
Yes.
When
yes,
did he get
is.
there?
Been there since
What?
last
I thought
year.
he's been playing on the Broncos.
He got traded. Harry, you are like far behind. How you are far behind, man? He wasn't
How
on
long
the
ago
Browns
did
last
that
year.
happen?
He's played all of last year on the Browns and made a Pro Bowl. Like what?
How do you hug this thing?
Oh, it's really hard. You got to do it like off, like while you're not wearing it. Yeah. Yeah. Here, you want to hold this?
Yeah. You can.
What am I looking at?
Pirate.
Just a couple of dudes.
I see.
Are you live?
Dude. I started
I didn't know.
being live
the
since the
stream
beginning.
wasn't up in Discord, so I didn't really know.
Well, you weren't here to know. You didn't even text me.
Well, yeah, because I don't know where my phone was not available, but I saw that you liked the PrimeTime with Taff and Phil story, and then I saw that story announced that we were going live, so I had to do it to him.
I didn't even think you were gonna be here because you were in the Adirondacks.
No, he's eye patched up, ready to talk ball.
Well, I got my headlines.
The days of our lives.
Hell yeah! You want to throw the stream up in Discord?
Oh yeah, I have to do that.
I think I'm gonna do this whole episode standing up.
You're gonna sit down in
Wow.
7 minutes.
I feel like eye patches obscure your vision a lot more than you would
More than
expect.
you think, right?
Yeah, it's hard to see in this thing.
All right. Well, that's as fun. Okay, you're center, I guess.
Want to help making that at all? For sure. Yeah. I just want to get it ready to go when I like it. Yeah. Go monkeying around with it.
Anyway,
I was looking.
you're here. Like we've been live for almost 10 minutes now. So
Gangster. All right, what's on the docket for today? We talking preseason?
yeah, preseason. We had Shador Sanders playing well. We have Caleb Williams not starting. That was a thing that I want to talk about. A couple other things. I was going to do a tier list. Classic of the quarterbacks entering into next season. I think that would be the idea.
Heck yeah, sounds good to me.
You got anything you wanna hit on the docket?
I would like to talk about how much Shador Sanders balled out, the 70-yard kick that happened. And yeah.
So okay, I'll start with Cam Ward, or not Cam Ward, rather Shedeur Sanders. I mean, Cam Ward at his debut it was pretty standard from what I could tell. The thing is with Shedeur played great. He basically he was the only one that played outside of Tyler Huntley because Kenny Pickett was hurt, Dylan Gabriel was hurt, so Shedeur had to basically play all the snaps. He got a lot more work than your average quarterback does in the preseason, which to be honest, I was a little shocked by. I think he still has a lot of the traits that will make him a decent quarterback. But I think it's still going to come down to maturity later on down the line, depending on if Shedeur can remain the franchise quarterback for Cleveland.
Now, here's the thing for me, Philip. Like, I think the Shedeur Sanders maturity narrative is nothing more than a narrative. Like,
but like
guy,
it's real.
It's like the light conversation that we had the other night. Baker Mayfield came out of college and he was a freaking tool. Nobody cared. Now Shedeur Sanders
I don't think he
can't
was
get a
ever
speeding
a
ticket
tool.
without making headlines.
Yeah, but Baker
Like-
Mayfield wasn't getting a speeding ticket or getting putting legendary all over his stuff before he was even drafted. I think the Baker Mayfield stuff was way
whether
more.
or not he got a speeding ticket because he's not under a media microscope. The Shedeur Sanders is kept on such a short leash they don't let him live.
Every single NFL player, when they get speeding tickets or when they get pulled over, is talked about in the media. You're supposed
That
to be
is
a
not
quarterback. Yes, it is. Jordan Addison got ticketed at 156 miles per
You're supposed
hour.
to be a quarterback. You're supposed to be a quarterback, and so you can't get a speeding ticket.
When you're going, okay, fine. When you're going like 10 over, but when you're going 100 miles per hour down the road, do you think that's a smart
If you would
idea?
like us to relocate, we can do that.
I just don't understand how, if he's going 100 miles per hour down the road, I think that matters. I think that especially matters if you're going to be a leader for the leader of a franchise. Especially if you're going to have this, like he's basically I think he has the traits and qualities of like a Dak Prescott, but the difference in why people are able to handle Dak is because Dak is mature. Dak's been mature since he entered the league and has stayed that way.
Yeah, but why are you saying his ceiling is Dak Prescott?
I'm not saying his ceiling is. I'm saying his qualities are. Why is that a bad ceiling? Dak Prescott's a good quarterback.
Good regular season quarterback.
Because I don't think Shedeur Sanders.
What do you think Shedor's ceiling is? What do you think Shedeur is? Lamar? Okay, see that's the point.
Yeah.
That's all
I
just.
think he has, why would we not say he has potential to be a top 5 quarterback in the league?
Because he wasn't when he came into the league. He was potentially
What do you mean?
He wasn't even the highest level drafted quarterback when he came in. Cam Ward was legitimately better to everybody on their board, except for Mel Kiper. Okay, dude lagged.
Freeze.
And he hasn't even played against ones yet. He hasn't even played against starters.
Okay, but the dots are dots, man. He was
Okay,
threading
Skylar
needles.
Thompson dotted up the backup Jaguars defense. Do I think Skylar Thompson's a franchise quarterback? No.
No, but the point is, Shedeur Sanders has played 2 drives. He went 2 for 2 and looked great on both of them. For you
Against
to kind of
twos.
kick and scream and be like, he's just Dak Prescott. He's Dak Prescott.
Why is that
It's weird.
That's not even me. You're saying that Dak is the 20th best quarterback in the NFL.
He's definitely closer to that than top 5.
How are you hating on a Mississippi State quarterback right now? That's crazy. How is that the logic there?
Because, I love my Mississippi State football players, but, man, Dak, it doesn't make Dak not a mid quarterback. We can all admit that he's overrated. I can root for him and admit that he's overrated.
But to say that that's a bad comp, that's not a bad comp. If I compare you to Dak Prescott, who had one of the best rookie seasons of a quarterback and was still very good for years, that's not a bad comparison. What, you want me to say he's Lamar Jackson or Joe Burrow when I don't think he's that?
I don't think he's that today, but to say that
that's the whole point of a comp. That's the whole point of a player comp, is you're comparing it to somebody who has similar traits. That's the whole idea. I don't understand why that's hard to process right there.
All right. All right, awesome. But I mean, to say like, what do you think his ceiling is? Like, because I feel like we're arguing two different things. You're saying today, at best, he is Dak Prescott. I think I'm saying I was perceiving this in a way where I thought you were saying he's going to be Dak Prescott. The best he'll ever be is Dak Prescott. When I think it's unfair to say that he wouldn't be, that he has no chance of being as good.
Sure, he can, but if he's not going to be mature about it, then he's going to struggle in Cleveland. But if he doesn't get mature about it, like he's not. When you compared him in college, he did not have one singular definable trait that was like, oh my gosh, that's crazy that he has. And almost every quarterback does. Like Josh Allen and Justin Herbert's arm, Mahomes' ability to run out of the pocket, Joe Burrow's precision accuracy, Lamar Jackson's ability to I see that. Yeah, I see the wing that you're eating out of a plastic bag on your hand.
I just thought you might want to see that.
Okay.
But so
okay, no, Phil, to argue your point, Cleveland and Tennessee are maybe tied for the two hardest places to actually maintain a starting quarterback job. Because they're going to be playing two bulletproof defenses all year.
Okay. What does that have to do with that, though?
I think Shadir is going to follow a Baker Mayfield kind of career trajectory. I think the Browns I think he's going to peter out with them. They're going to chase him away. He's going to go somewhere. And then, I mean, Baker's top 5 right now. So
Baker's
top 5. Right, get out of here.
That's the craziest thing about that statement.
That's so much. That's so ridiculous.
Everyone I basically agreed on that. He won't tell you that.
I didn't say top 5. I said like 7 or 8. You got to relax, man.
Name 5 better right now. Go.
I mean,
Burrow, Jackson, Allen, Mahomes, Jaden Daniels, and Stafford, and Goff. I'd still take Goff right now.
Do you think Jaden Daniels is better than Baker?
Jaden beat him. Jaden beat him. Why are we having this discussion? He beat him in the playoffs.
Okay.
It's not an argument. Like, can we just stop right there?
Okay. Jaden Daniels, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, and Joe Burrow.
Patty's arguable.
And Stafford. Like, why does everyone hate Stafford, man? Every time I try to talk,
I only needed to name 5, but we'll throw Stafford on there too.
Like, I mean, Baker was great. Yes, Baker had an incredible year, but like, he's not that crazy.
I just think,
relax.
yeah, I don't know. Baker's between 6 and 10.
Okay. I think he's still lower than 6. My point though with Shadur is, listen, is he shown that he's had good traits? Yeah, but if you're not gonna have like a lot of the top quarterbacks have a very definable trait, whereas Shadur is kind of generally average in a lot of different areas, and like not average, but like decent to good, right? He has no clear defining trait, and if that maturity like continues into year 1, if he runs into maturity issues in year 1 as a 5th round pick, like honestly, most quarterbacks that would have had that maturity problem, guess what? Most teams don't even draft. I think a lot of the reason they drafted him was because he has Shadur Sanders and he does have talent. And I think a lot of quarterbacks, especially who would have those issues that don't have the last name Sanders, would be hold the higher expectations and would have been cut sooner.
I mean, I don't know what the narrative was on Eli Manning before he got drafted, but I mean, he was enough of he had enough maturity issues to request a trade out of San Diego just because he didn't want to play there.
Yeah, but he made Eli Manning goes on to be the start of the season.
The quarterback beat the Patriots twice in the Super Bowl, and I think also on the flip side of the same coin, he. Right now,
he's just lagging a lot. Shoot out, I'm lagging out. It's unfortunate. Alright. Well, that's now I'm good. Yep. Well, he's gone. We'll keep that picture up there, though. That sounds about right. But I still, my take on Shedeur is still the same at the end of the day, chat. You have to be mature at a certain level. And I understand there's Eli Manning stuff that happened in the past, and that in 2004 was the similar issue. I think the difference is with Shedeur is I don't think he falls this far. I really don't, if it was unless it was really bad. Because if you're acting the same way that you were as Deion Sanders was in '89, I think the tone is different. I think you have to recognize that. I still think it can be good, but you're just asking a lot of him. I think the simple thing to do is just be mature, and the fact that he couldn't even manage to do something that is honestly, I think, pretty simple for most people, I think that's kind of ridiculous. Well, we're 20 minutes in. If you're here and you're enjoying watching this dude's face frozen, and if you're enjoying watching Taft's frozen face, then, yeah, leave a like. Okay. I might as well continue while he's not here. And there he goes. So we'll figure out if he comes back. I don't know what the status is there. I was gonna keep going with Caleb Williams. That was another name that came up that didn't play in preseason. We saw a lot of Shedeur Sanders, but what we didn't see was Caleb Williams. And I thought that, hello.
Hi.
Hi. How you doing?
The outlet that I was plugged into only worked for like 3 minutes. Figured I would take the party in here.
Right. Okay.
My fault. Okay. What did the topic shift to?
Well, you were talking about. Well, I took it off Shedeur because I want to talk about Caleb Williams because Caleb Williams didn't play in preseason at all, and I feel like he was one of the along with him and Michael Penix, to be fair. But out of the quarterbacks that didn't play preseason week 1, I thought those were the two that I think definitely needed to play, and I was shocked that neither one played. I'm not as heavily on it about Michael Penix not playing because Michael Penix sort of kind of played really well towards the end of last year and basically was the reason Kirk Cousins got benched in a way. I guess Kirk Cousins was also the reason he got benched.
Kirk Cousins was the reason, but yeah, and then Michael
Penix came in and played well, whereas Caleb Williams, I still think in a new offensive system with a new offensive head coach, right, should probably play week 1, and the fact that he hasn't makes me feel like he is not progressing at a very good level right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think even if Caleb Williams isn't progressing, not playing him in the preseason seems like a net negative. Like, why are we...
He's not nursing an injury, is he?
No, there's no injury as far as I'm concerned. He just hasn't looked good in practice. He hasn't looked good at camp. And now they're not playing in preseason. And I don't know. I think in a draft coming where there are going to be like Arch Mannings and they're going to be like, what's his name, Nico Lemayeva. I don't know. I think there's reason to make a case that, well, maybe we should probably figure out who Caleb Williams is if we think he's going to be a guy for the next couple of years. But if he's struggling in the first 2 years and not playing like a number 1 overall pick, what's the damage there?
What's that?
Oh, I thought you were like hyperventilating and getting ready to speak. Yeah, I mean, to give up on him that soon though is crazy.
Not impossible. Like, I mean, because here's the thing: if you're the Bears and you've never landed quarterback, because remember, Ben Johnson did choose Chicago, but at the same time, you have to remember that Ben Johnson didn't necessarily pick Caleb Williams. I understand part of the decision to go to Chicago is because you want to work with Williams, but if you're there 3 months in, 4 months, 5 months, and you're like, yeah, Caleb isn't really the guy, I wouldn't jeopardize and hinge my whole coaching career in Chicago on, Caleb Williams has to be my quarterback if he isn't going to play well in his second year.
Yeah, I suppose if Ben Jones isn't a fan, to a point of not even trying to see what he looks like.
Johnson? You said Jones.
Ben Johnson. Yeah, Ben Johnson. My apologies.
Mm-hmm.
If Ben Johnson isn't even a believer to a point where he won't even play him, I think that's in preseason. I think it's already a bad organizational decision, no matter who you are. But maybe he's just that bad. Who knows?
That's what I feel. Well, it really depends. I think it'll take a whole season.
Terrible.
But you brought in you also drafted the Colson Loveland tight end. You have DJ Moore. You have the pieces that you want to make that offense better. I think it's going to take half the season. I think they'll be better in the second half, similarly to how Ben Johnson had a good second half of his first season as offensive coordinator in Detroit. But at the end of the day, if Caleb Williams is, and again, that's with Jared Goff, who again was a number 1 overall pick, who's been to a Super Bowl and has played really well. If Caleb Williams doesn't look like that, then at least look something like that, then you have to consider other options. Because the Bears aren't necessarily particularly weak in a lot of areas. They significantly upgraded the offensive line. They upgraded the pieces that he'll be throwing to. I just don't feel like there should be any reason why he shouldn't be better in year 2. And if you're not playing him in preseason, that's a bad sign.
Yeah. I feel like you're only allowed to have a sophomore slump if your first year was good.
Right. I feel like C.J. Stroud, for example, didn't have the same kind of year, but still I think is a very good and talented quarterback and has a lot of options. If Caleb Williams struggles, even Bryce Young, who struggled in year 1 and then got help and even struggled at the beginning of year 2, showed improvement down the second half of the season. If Caleb Williams doesn't even show that, then he's going to have a very hard time. The Bears are going to have a tough decision to make come that offseason following this season.
Dude, Bryce Young.
Dude,
all right. I'm high on the Panthers this year.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Phil, how do you feel about that?
I think they can win the division. I think we talked about it. I still think the pride of the division is still Tampa Bay. I do agree the Bucs have the loosest grip on the division, but it's still not going to be Carolina still needs a lot of things to go well for them to win the division. Because when you think about Baker being good, they're going to have Mike Evans back. Chris Godwin should be back at some point in the season healthy. Bucky Irving had a really good rookie year. And they've got good pieces on defense still, too, like Antoine Winfield, Levante David's still there, Vita Vea. They're not going anywhere.
I'd be interested in seeing the betting lines for who's going to win that division, because I got to believe the Falcons are up there, too. I mean, Falcons have a lot of pieces. If Penix can put it together.
Mm-hmm. It's Kyle Pitts' year, man.
Falcons defense, actually.
It's not Kyle Pitts' year.
Lawyers.
They don't even use Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts can't be used. He's useless.
Michael Penix is going to. Michael Penix loves this tight end.
They don't use him, man. They don't use him at all. They use him as a decoy, and he can't separate. He was positioned as this tight end wide receiver hybrid. He's not that at all. They don't use him like that. They only run him off on decoys, and even when he runs routes, he doesn't get separation. He doesn't get separation consistently enough. He's not very fast.
Glorified blocking tight end.
I don't even think he's a good blocker either. I think he's just got good hands, but he just can't. He doesn't really separate, and none of the plays that they run are designed to go to him. It was always either to some other player.
Huh.
Yeah.
He's just not very good.
I think if the Falcons, it's going to depend a lot on how their O-line is looking. Because if Bijan can get a strong O-line to work behind, the offense can flow through him. And Penix really just needs to fill in the gaps, because Bijan is a freak of nature.
I agree. Bijan's really good, but they don't need Pitts to.
And I don't think the Saints have enough yet.
Saints have nothing. What are you talking about? You think Tyler Show's going to do anything with 30-something-year-old Kamara and 38-year-old Cam Jordan?
I think Show's has a chance to be the best quarterback out of that class.
You shut up right now.
The Saints are going to be the worst team in football, and it's not going to be close.
I don't think Cam Ward.
I think Cleveland. It's either Cleveland or New Orleans is going to be two of the worst teams.
I don't think it's Cleveland.
Based on what? One preseason performance from Shador, and you're just it's enough. They got nothing.
I mean,
they don't have enough.
See, this is what I was saying right before my laptop died. With Shador, you talk about his maturity issues. This isn't the first quarterback we've seen come into the league who has maturity issues. Mm-hmm. Eli Manning, serviceable guy. Won the Super Bowl twice against the
Whoa,
Patriots.
whoa. I'm talking
And-
no, he doesn't. He does not have maturity issues. I don't know what you're talking
He
about.
did. He did have maturity.
Because he didn't want to play for the
issues.
Chargers.
The San Diego Chargers drafted him. He said, "Play here," and then he.
That's not the
forced
same.
his
That
team
is
to
not
trade him.
comparable. That's not comparable. That was
Okay,
not.
but- okay.
It wasn't
all right.
remotely
Rather than,
comparable
we
to
can
this
agree to disagree
situation.
on that. That's just like one analogy. That's like just like the first.
But I mean, if you're gonna
first
bring
guy
up
that came
immature,
say,
whoa, stop. If
this
you're gonna bring
guy
up no.
has
If you're gonna
insane
bring up
confidence.
if you're gonna bring up immature quarterbacks, like it's probably like Cam Newton is probably when you talk about character issues coming out of Auburn when there's things going down there. But when you have an immature quarterback, then that's the leader of your team. If the leader of your team is going to act in that way, what stops everyone else from being able to act in that exact same manner? Like,
actually, just to chime in on this real quick, breaking news after the preseason game, Myles Garrett was cited for doing more than 100 miles an hour leaving the game.
Really?
So,
Wow.
He's got his defenders holding it down with him. You know, birds of a feather fly together at 100 miles an hour plus.
Hell yeah.
See what I mean? Like, it's so easy to have that kind of crap happen, and it's just not. At the end of the day, Cleveland's already dysfunctional as it is. It doesn't need more dysfunction if it wants to have any shape of success whatsoever. And you can argue for Baker. I'd argue that the Baker stuff is fair, but I would also say that with the way Baker was able to compose himself in a lot of those moments, like Shedeur Sanders wasn't coming on for like weird interviews with people. Like Baker was in an active attempt to try to get rid of some of that stuff by coming onto these interviews. And I don't think and I go back and watch those interviews, I don't really get the vibe of being immature from those moments. And I still think Shedeur Sanders is this, I would say, I don't want to say entitled, but I would say like this idea that this is
Entitled
his
is definitely
by right. So it's like, how do you rally behind that guy, especially when again he's not played against any of the ones. He still has yet to play against the starters in practice or in camp or in preseason. So and again, like preseason, it means everything, but it also means nothing. Like there's only so many headlines you can draw from preseason.
That was my logic on Shedeur when he was at Colorado, because like, you have this freaking super expensive rollie, and then you probably have second string offensive linemen who aren't getting shit from NIL, pardon my French. And like that bugged me. And I don't think Shedeur Sanders is gonna just, take everything in stride. Like he's gonna run into some problems. It's not gonna be some spotless rookie season. But with his belief in himself, he's going to get humbled. He clearly has the talent. So,
right, but he wasn't even the most talented quarterback coming out of the class. It was like consensus across the board that Cam Ward was the better one.
The argument isn't is he the most talented quarterback in the class? The argument is, can he do this?
Sure, but I still think there's going to be issues that will come out because of that same issue, of that same maturity problem. It was the same reason why Zach Wilson was a problem. Because do you remember that Jets team was 6-4, 7-4, and they lose a game because the Jets offense only puts up 3 points. And then when Zach Wilson's supposed to take the loss, take the matured thing to do and say, yeah, I let my defense down, he's asked, do you think you let your defense down today a little bit? And he was like, no. That kind of stuff, that kind of attitude reflects in locker rooms, and it can easily be the difference between a team finishing the season strong and a team absolutely not flopping towards the end of the year.
And while that sucks, and it's definitely something we remember when looking back on the Zach Wilson era in New York, it's not. It's still not a career-defining thing. A couple weeks later, you had him clapping it up with his defense. Like it was.
It's still noticeable though. It was still part of the reason why it failed. It's not like. I would even argue that it kind of is, because I think the difference is that if you don't have that moment going on in understanding that, you learn much more of a lesson from that. And you would have... The season doesn't collapse in itself the way it does, is my point. Like, I still think, despite what he was doing, clapping it up with his defense, there was still an underlying understanding that Zach Wilson was not ready to be quarterback and was not mature enough and may still not be.
Ooh, yeah. Speaking of Zach Wilson, I don't think it's a maturity issue anymore, man. Did you see that clip of him he had a guy wide open and he just could not get him the ball? Like he threw off his back foot and the ball just didn't get there.
About time somebody gets it, somebody understands.
He's still a goat. He's still a goat.
Far from it. He is a career-defining backup.
Time will tell.
He's not a backup.
Yeah. He is. He is a backup quarterback. Name where he starts right now.
You're behind me in all these episodes.
Where is he a starter?
You can't start anywhere.
So what then why'd you say backup, bro? Like, what do you mean, bro?
Dodie Raheem Rhodes says when the podcast is 6:30, but family makes you go out to eat.
Dang, man. Well, now
watch under the table.
Yeah.
Watch him under the table.
Exactly.
Oh, Cody, not Dodie.
I don't know why you made. I'm streaming. I have a better vision. Why don't you just let me read it, bro?
Yeah, you're right. I got really excited that Cody was here.
Freaking Jesus, man. Oh,
hey, Cody.
Gosh. Cody! I feel like freaking from Surf's Up.
Just rattle these off real quick here. Matt Stafford is still not practicing. He's got a back injury.
Yep.
He might not be good to go week 1. Malik Neighbors, still not practicing. Injured.
Yeah, the Giants are not going to do much regardless.
Odell retired.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Yeah.
That was fake. He called that out. That was a fake Schefter account. Odell's not retired. Not that it matters. He can't make an impact on a team anymore.
No.
Does Adam Schefter? All right. Oh my gosh. I really. Is Adam Schefter okay?
What do you mean?
Did something happen with him?
What, do you think he's like? What do you mean?
Either this didn't happen and I had a dream about it, but I could have sworn Adam Schefter, one of 3 things, got fired, got diagnosed with a terminal illness, or died.
Well, he's not dead. He's definitely not dead. And he definitely didn't get fired. So, and I doubt he has a terminal illness. So I think you just made that up.
Good to know.
I think in fact, dude, I can read. Dude, I can read it instantly. Like he's scanning the chat. He's just going, yeah.
So now you want to say hey?
See, he said it. He said, "You trying to read that? That looked like me Stone trying to figure out that Jets playbook." Hi, Mrs. Jones. Literally, his comment was about what you were doing. That's exactly what his comment was. That's crazy.
I keep pinballing topics here, but who is the Browns starting running back? Is it Jerome Ford now?
Probably Ford, I believe, yeah.
Or are they running by committee? Like, did they pick anybody up in the draft?
I think they probably did in the later rounds. I know they didn't draft running back first round, but I do know. I believe Ford is the starter. Okay.
Nervous.
Jerome Ford is
He's
fine.
Right.
He's like their Jalen Warren, in my opinion. That's basically what he is.
Yeah.
So.
Speaking of which, how confident are you in Jalen Warren to get in his ability to do well as RB1 for Pittsburgh?
I mean, he's going to share the role, I think, with Caleb Johnson. So I think it's going to be a split backfield for the most part. But I think easily, in 17 games, I think Jalen Warren can easily crack 1,000. Like, it's not hard. It was Quinshawn. Oh, yeah. Funny story. Browns drafted a running back in the second round, Quinshawn Judkins, and guess what he got? He got in trouble. I think he got in trouble with something. Let me double check, because I know it wasn't... Something came up where it was kind of...
Him out in Miami. I did hear about that.
He's still got a court hearing going on. It was like a legal case. I don't know what it was. I gotta look this up. Let me just look up Quinshawn Judkins controversy.
Here I go again.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, it was domestic violence and battery charge. Man.
Jeez.
This is also the guy that they were gonna pay a fully guaranteed second round contract. Like which never happened. Which hasn't happened until this year. And then Cleveland and Houston were like, let's do it. Let's fully pay these second rounders, which is not a good idea.
Yeah, that is insane. I mean, I think the worst idea. I mean, yeah, sure, fully pay the guy, whatever. I mean, I don't know why it was a bad idea. Wait, they paid him before the battery stuff, right?
No, I think it's after. I think he signed a contract
Oh,
after.
geez.
I don't even know if he's fully signed a contract. It was like right around. It was pretty close to about the same time. Classic Cleveland, right? They got Deshaun Watson in there. They got Shador speeding 100 miles per hour. They got Quinshawn Judkins battery. Wow, what a bunch of weird trends all happening at the same time. Like, oh my gosh, how does that happen like that? You know?
Eating tickets, Shador,
In Miles.
and Miles.
Yep, and Miles, dude. Yeah, come on.
Criminal over there, man.
Wow, it's almost like maturity for a quarterback might matter. You know?
Well, I believe that Shador Sanders, a speeding ticket won't destroy his career.
Of course it won't. He's Deion Sanders' son. Literally nothing could really destroy his career unless you
Because
pull the OJ.
when you look at Deshaun Watson, like this guy.
You think that would destroy Shador Sanders if he pulls a Deshaun Watson? Probably learning.
I mean, Deshaun Watson, he was so good before he started doing his crazy massage parlor stuff.
Yeah, man.
And
Bill O'Brien, dude, that Bill O'Brien offense, he made him great. I would argue that Bill O'Brien had a large impact on what made Deshaun Watson so good.
So why is Bill O'Brien not coaching an NFL team now?
Because he doesn't want to. He doesn't have to.
I guess
most people don't. I mean, because I also think because he was part of that Patriot staff with Bill Belichick, and I was like, well, I mean, also there are a lot of good coaches who are NFL coaches that aren't coaching NFL teams right now. Like there are guys out there. Like Bill Belichick could probably coach an NFL team, but he's not. He's coaching college.
Yeah. True.
UNC.
What do we have going on in the chat?
Oh yeah, it's Aaron Rodgers making fun of you. Yeah, we're
Oh,
talking about
great.
the Browns here. Might as well talk about who takes the biggest shit. We're actually doing beer bongs decided the number one about it. Number one QB is running backs getting domestic violence troubles as normal as me taking psychedelics. A speeding ticket won't, but pop up primetime will. Wow, Aaron, I have feelings about those statements. I'm not gonna define where my feelings lean. Why are you still reading? Like I just read it.
I just want to make sure that it was said a speeding ticket won't pop, but primetime will.
You can't even read it right. It says won't, but she got no reading comprehension.
Oh,
skills.
pop up primetime. Okay, well, blame Aaron Rodgers taking too many psychedelics. He forgot how to put punctuation in. I thought.
Yeah, but you can't just you can't read. That's how YouTube comments work. I'm sure you've read YouTube comments before.
Not always. I mean, like a speeding ticket won't pop, but primetime will.
It didn't say won't pop. It says a speeding ticket won't, but pop a primetime will.
Oh.
I think he just didn't use the verb. It is grammatically correct. Say what you want about Aaron Rodgers. He's grammatically correct.
Aaron Rodgers is not grammatically correct. Can we talk about his helmet?
What about his
Aaron?
helmet? He doesn't like
What's
his
up
helmet.
with his helmet, man?
Yeah, we should actually ask Aaron right now. What do you not like about the helmet? I think there was something. I did see something about. Oh, well, hold on. Let me bring that over here. Aaron Rodgers helmet. He said it looks like a spaceship. He thinks his helmet looks like a spaceship, and then he's not happy about it. Why do you not like
looks
that
like
your
a
helmet?
spaceship.
Yeah.
Is it uncomfortable on his head, or does he just not like the way it looks?
It says it looks like a damn spaceship. Those are his words. I don't know. Would you want a spaceship on your head?
Yeah.
Well, then you're not Aaron Rodgers, so who cares?
Dude, I saw this clip of Aaron Rodgers doing like a footwork drill yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh my god. This guy, I don't know. I feel like he's over the hill.
Well, he
I don't
is
know.
41. He's definitely not. He's definitely not in his prime.
Oh yeah, okay. I'll say I'll use the term washed. This guy could not move to save his life. He like y'all better protect that guy. Actually, I mean,
I think we'll be fine, man.
Yeah.
We'll be 9-8. You know the rule. Impossible not to be.
Who's Pittsburgh's backup?
Mason Rudolph, which honestly, not the worst backup to have. I actually like Mason as a backup. Definitely not as a starter, but he's good. Do you see him in Pittsburgh throwing at Darnell Washington? Sheesh. Look good. Look good, baby. I'll take Mason. Look, you saw Skylar Thompson was throwing dots. I think we got a decent backup QB room. You know we're going 9-8 anyway. It's inevitable. We're Thanos when it comes to going 9-8.
if we're talking about decent QB rooms, how
What?
about Justin Fields, man?
What did he do? He ran for a touchdown? Like, wow.
And led the team on that drive. Football's
Again-
more than touchdown.
Man, that's crazy, dog. That's insane. Oh my gosh. Because that'll surely be the consistent theme for the New York Jets next year with Justin Fields at quarterback, especially when he can't throw the ball.
He can though. He
No,
proved
we've
that he
been
can.
over this. We've been over this. He can't read defenses. Pat, dude, he thinks it's Aaron Rodgers is calling Harry Pat McAfee with the way he's looking swole.
Larry Bones is our Pat McAfee.
Mason. Forgot Mason getting hit with his own helmet. Oh my gosh.
Indeed. Yo, why did Shannon Sharp get fired off ESPN?
Oh, I forgot. That was last week's headline. Let me remind.
Yeah, we never got to it though.
No, we did not.
Oh, you're getting rid of it?
No, I'm looking up why he got fired.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, I guess it was he mutually agreed to part ways. I guess it's not really a firing, but it was because of his. Remember, he had that lawsuit. Phil,
Yeah,
thank you,
yeah,
Bradley
he had that
Beal.
thing.
Thank you,
It's real
Bradley. Bradley Beal says that he's digging the shirt. It's a nice shirt. It's good. Thank you, Bradley. I appreciate that. It's a very nice shirt. I work. It's I had to change into something comfortable after work, so this is.
Trying to get his acceptance. Did y'all hear that? Bradley Beal, why are you always trying to glaze Philip White trying to get his acceptance, man? Like, you're not on the Suns anymore.
You know what? We talked it over. We're good, man. Me and Bradley are A-okay, you know?
Yeah.
That's what we do. We work through our beef here. You know what?
You said something like $97 million to get him to never play for the team again was cheap.
No, I didn't. You think I said that?
You said something along those lines, Bradley. I don't know why you're fighting for this guy's acceptance. You can do better.
What are you on about? What are you on about? Let the man what? Are you against people just complimenting people?
Well, I mean, no,
seems
it's
like.
not just the fact that he complimented you. It's the full body of work. It's like a self-respect
Full
thing.
body of
Like,
work.
Like if somebody told me that they would pay more than $100 million to never see me play basketball.
Well, I didn't say that though. You're putting
I would
words
be like,
in my
okay,
mouth.
I got more money than you, and then I would go talk to somebody who's not mean.
But you're putting words in my mouth. I didn't say that.
You said something like it.
Yeah, but I
Bradley
didn't say that.
Beal
See,
says,
what's
wants to
wrong?
make amends.
Yeah, he wants to make amends. I want to make amends. What's so wrong with that? You got an issue.
I guess
with
you
it.
can, but I don't know why Philip White would be
What? Why I'd be okay with it? Listen, Bradley Beal was once a baller. He's not the same anymore. I don't think he deserves to be hated his whole life because he was so bad in Phoenix. There are a select few people that deserve to be hated by me. It's a short list. It's a short list.
What do you mean? It's like few people
list.
that deserve to be hated.
You're right. You're right. I'm a hater. Well, I'm a hater. I'm a hater. But here's the thing: I gotta preserve my energy for the big time hate, the big time complete energy of hatred that I have.
A lot of energy into hating.
I do. But I need to disperse it. Right now, I'll hate Bradley Beal.
Starburst equally as much as I hate on Joel Embiid.
Yeah, but the yellow starburst. Okay, first of all, I'm valid in saying that the yellow starburst is the fourth worst starburst because someone has to be, and the yellow one is. Like, there are 4 starbursts. Someone has to be the worst one. It's yellow. I've wrapped this up. I've wrapped up this conversation about starburst because yellow's the worst one. It's like every time it comes up, you gotta defend yellow. Listen, man, yellow's not him.
You can say what you want about yellow. Yellow does a lot. The argument is like you say you're conserving energy to hate on things that are more worth hating on than Bradley Beal. 100%. What are you hating on?
Vontaze perfect.
Vontaze perfect. Obviously, Antonio Brown made him crazy.
Yeah, that's where my energy's at. It's football season. It's football season. That's where my energy's at. My energy is at hating the Bengals, hating the Browns, hating the Ravens. Probably throwing a couple other players in there. I'm sure there's players that I don't like, and there you go. Connor McGregor says, "Hey blokes, vote for me." Connor, I don't think what are we gonna vote for you for, man? What are you running?
He's running for president. He got his U.S. citizenship.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll consider it.
He got a fake birth certificate. I'm gonna have to see what you're running on, and then I'll make my decision.
Yeah.
In Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Are we thinking Anthony Richardson? Or are we thinking Daniel Jones at QB1?
Big Danny.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. The only way you're starting Daniel Jones is if you've basically lost all faith in Anthony Richardson. Like, that's the logic, right? So if you think Anthony Richardson's so bad at this point, then you're just done with him, right? Like, you wouldn't even consider starting him again. The reality is, I think Anthony Richardson is the starter because what are you going to get out of Daniel Jones? Like, what are you going to get out of him? What are you actively going to get out of starting Daniel Jones?
Second half quarterback.
They'll switch every down. That's what I think will just happen. They'll just switch every down for the first few games, and then they'll figure out which halves they play better in. But they're both awful options. Like this is the meme that's going around. Is that imagine you're a fan of the Indianapolis Colts, and your quarterback competition is between these two. Like, it's terrible.
Yeah, that really. I mean, I would say Colts fans might be in the most depressing situation, fandom-wise, of any team. Like, I mean, that's hopeless, bro. Like, really, like your quarterback battle is the guy who said, "I'm tired, bro." Like entering halftime.
To be fair, he was tired, man.
He was tired.
Yeah, but like.
Yeah, but see, like, that same kind of maturity issue there again with Anthony Richardson. Like, you can't say you're tired. That's another thing. That's a condition of just being fat.
Don't do that.
Yeah, exactly. That's the point. You got to say the right. That's the thing. Point. You got to say the right things. Like, the thing you say is, "Oh, I took a hard hit," or "Oh, I need to," like, that's probably something they made me sit on those. They made me sit for a second to catch my breath and check, see if I was okay. That's the right answer. So. Did you say he's tired? Is he? I can't tell. Yeah, like, he's being serious there. Like, I can hear in his voice that he's tired.
In the press conference, him eating the Chipotle burrito, mouthful. I was tired.
I was tired.
That's slow pan over to
you. He was tired.
I was tired.
The Colts actually do have a chance to be the worst team in the league this year.
I don't think they'll be the worst. They're too talented.
That's great.
They got too much talent on that team to be the worst team. I still think it's probably New Orleans. I still make the case for Cleveland.
Yeah.
No, Cleveland has a chance to have the worst record, but they won't be the worst team in football.
I think Cleveland is the 30th best team in football this year.
All right, fine. I think they will be up there. I think they will definitely be up there because they play, I think, the hardest division to be the worst team in that division is probably the hardest one to be the worst team in. Is that
the Browns? What do you mean? They're one of the best divisions in football.
No, I'm saying if you're the worst team, that's the hardest division to be in because of
yes
of how tough
That's why I think that being a quarterback there is so brutal. Because you're going through murderers row every single year. Almost the same deal with the Bears, right? That's why the Bears just can't get anything solid locked down.
Well, but that's been for all of history.
Yeah, but I mean, Green Bay's been good for all of history. When was Green Bay's worst?
That's
run?
true. Green Bay hasn't really ever been
The
bad.
Lions
But I mean,
was
Detroit's have been terrible. I feel like Detroit was also really bad too.
The Lions needed a full-grown silverback gorilla of a man to help them turn it around.
Yeah, but I mean,
Dan Campbell, they'd eating their own food.
Hey man, Jared Goff was part of it. Jared Goff, and all those picks too. They didn't have, like, Dan Campbell was legit, but they still got a lot of draft picks. They got a lot of good players that they drafted. They've been on a generational run.
Campbell was maybe the crown jewel of that accomplishment. But...
Yeah.
I mean, but don't you think those coordinators have a certain impact too?
That is true. Yes, I mean
As long as you keep hiring a good staff.
And now you're starting to lose all those coordinators, which I think the Lions will have a very down year this year.
I think
I mean, yeah, they
can get Aiden Hutchinson back. Hutchinson missed half the year. I thought he was gonna break the league sack record at the rate he was at. He had like 7.5 sacks in 5 games.
Getting the Hutchback is big, and Laporte is a weapon.
They're missing both of their coordinators, man.
They still have insane talent. Like,
come playoff time, they'll have it figured out, but I don't think their record is going to be as good as last year.
Well, yeah, they won 15 games. I agree there, but they're still probably going to win that division, unless Green Bay does. I'm right on Jordan Love.
Between the Lions and the Vikings, one of them is going to have a much worse year.
The Lions
it's going to be the Vikings.
11-6. The Lions are going to be 11-6.
I still think they win 12 games. I still think they win 12 games. Because I don't think Chicago's going to be as good, and I don't think Minnesota's going to be as good. Like, Chicago's not going to be very good. Minnesota's starting basically a rookie in J.J. McCarthy.
Yeah, Minnesota's going to have...
And we don't even know if their tackle's going to be fully healthy by the start of the year in Christian Darrisaw. That's their starting left tackle.
J.J. McCarthy is going to do better than Sam
And plus you got Jordan Addison now suspended for the first 3 games. Like, you're not going to get off to a great start, in my opinion. It was the same thing that happened when, Kirk Cousins led that team to, like, 12, 13 wins, and then the next year they started, like, 0-4. It's like...
Yeah. Is Justin Jefferson back healthy?
I mean, of course, yeah, he'll be healthy. He was healthy last year. Yeah, he'll be good.
Well,
but I still think...
injuries for a lot last year, right?
No, that was 2 years ago. That was 2 years ago. He played I think he played every game last year. I'm confident he played every game last year. I might be wrong, or unless he didn't play the last game, but
I'm gonna check stats.
Okay, but I'm pretty sure he played
every game last year.
You're thinking of the other year. You're thinking of 2 years ago. That's my guess. I don't.
Oh, guys. Also, who do I take at the 1-1 in fantasy?
I'm not telling you that.
Bijan.
I'm not giving you any info on that. Honestly, you should trade the 1. That'd be my opinion. You should trade the 1.
I want to. I don't think anybody's going to take it.
Yeah, because you did such a poor job selling it. You're like, guys, I don't want the 1. Like, you basically gave everyone the reason not to have the number 1 pick, and then you were like, guys, who wants the number 1 pick?
I would rather have the 12 this year. I think 12 is one of the best spots to pick because you have a chance of landing 2 elite running backs. Like,
yeah,
I don't.
It'll all depend. All depend on what everyone else does.
I think I either go Bijan or Saquon.
You're going Saquon number 1?
I would say Bijan or Jamar Chase.
Yeah, it probably is Chase.
The traditional pick has been Chase lately. I have plans in motion for the 4th overall pick.
What are your plans?
For number 4,
why would I tell you?
JJ to JJ.
Yeah. Going to take CD Lamb.
Combo will go crazy. I just don't think they'll win as many games.
Phil's going to take CD Lamb with the 4th pick.
I believe it.
You wish. You wish.
Maybe Sam Laporta.
Why would I put Sam Laporta? No, absolutely not. I'm not taking Laporta this year. That I will tell you.
Party like a Brock star. Party like a Brock star.
I'll tell you what, I am not taking Laporta this year. That's a fact.
Really? You don't like him?
Absolutely
I think
not. I'm taking Bijan. What do you mean? I'm taking Bijan. I don't know what to tell you.
Be there at the 4. do you think top 5 fantasy players are this year, Philip White? Run them down in order.
In order, probably Chase. It's probably Chase, Bijan, Jefferson, and then Jameer. I think Jameer Gibbs, and then probably after that, CeeDee. Because
I'm just scared because like after a guy like Jamar Chase has such a good year, fuck man, yeah, I don't want the number 1 pick. I don't want to have to decide.
well,
You know, because
make a decision, dude. You gotta make a decision. See, that's the other thing with the number 1 overall pick. Normally, it's not much of a decision because there's an obvious number 1. Like last year, it was probably CMC was the obvious pick, but everybody got burned. This year, it's like you actually have a choice to make. Hey, Phil, proud to be your.
yeah, what are we thinking? Who's number 1? Who's number 1 fantasy pick this year?
Why are you making that face, dude? Cut it out.
It's my reading chat face.
Yeah.
Right. Alrighty. I'd say it's just about to hit an hour. I'm at 7:30. I'm probably gonna have to eat dinner soon.
Me too. I'm a
And
very
you guys
hungry
have-
guy.
You guys have been tired for the past 25 minutes, so I think I'm probably gonna put stream up there.
A long day. Aaron
Oh,
Rodgers,
yeah.
yes, I can't wait to see you as Phil's quarterback 1.
I can't wait
Fantasy?
to. No, he's gonna be my waiver wire pickup every once in a while when he's got a good matchup. It's gonna be funny.
I thought you were gonna be his first round pick, man.
Well, I know.
He-
Yeah, I'm gonna
he-
draft Aaron Rodgers in the first round. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Mhm.
Not 4th round, 1st round. Keep it. You remember?
Will be
Remember? Aaron.
banished.
Phil, what do you think Tennessee's record is this year?
5-12 maybe.
Generous.
They're in a crappy division. Like Indianapolis sucks. They play them twice a year.
That's true. Yeah, they should speed in the cold.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see quarterback battles like Cam Ward and Daniel Jones.
All right, gentlemen.
Hired
I
equals.
think I'm gonna end the stream. We've gone for an hour today. It was a good episode. I got stuff to take care of, but we'll be back next week. As is.
Oh, everybody. If you haven't checked it out, check out our 6 bold predictions for this upcoming NFL season.
Stay pirate.
What? Yeah, and remember to stay pirate.
Stay pirate. Alrighty.
Phil, you
What?
should come up to the Adirondacks.
I'm not having this conversation again.
Also, chat, if you're anywhere near us, come to the Adirondacks.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, the week 1 matchup that I'm the most excited for. Time is running out, but Jags. Who are the Jags playing week 1? The Panthers.
That's
Woo! That's gonna be a heat.
that's seriously the. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's not. If anybody came up and said that's the matchup they're most excited for week 1 and they're not a Jags or a Panthers fan, I got news for you. That's the
Ravens,
dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Champion run back. That's gonna be the best game.
And that's actually like that's the clear best game.
I mean, all right, it probably won't be the best game, but it's a sleeper game that I'm really excited to see because it's got a lot of players that I really like. And I'm excited to watch.
What players are you really excited for?
Travis Hunter, Xavier Legette, Bryce Young, Trevor Lawrence in the Liam Cohen offense.
You're able to get to 4 and not quite 5, I'm afraid. Darn.
Oh, you want me to name 5? Chuba Hubbard,
Oh, okay. Whatever.
Rico Dowdle.
Didn't think you could get there because you still like it's like a struggle to name just 10 of a position.
Oh, come on.
You want to try
Namdi Asomugha.
retired? You can't name 10 active, man. I keep telling you that.
I named 10 active last week. I don't want to do it again.
Yeah, because it took 15 minutes.
Yeah, man. Because I don't really, I know names, but I don't I can't
Right.
list them.
Alrighty. Well,
Yeah.
chat, thank you for stopping by. Thanks for watching. If you are watching right now, drop a like. If you aren't subbed to us, subscribe, hit that follow button. And we'll be back for next week. We'll be reacting to week 2. And I will be looking to probably do maybe a tier list next time.